Welcome back, my name is Aaron Delisi, and this is continuation of me creating the web application using Next.js for my side project Dev Programming Language. In this video I want to implement the submenu parts, so when you click on the link that has a submenu, it should change to the screen with a submenu, and then we have a back button that you can go back to the previous screen. What needs to be kept in mind is that on desktop we also have a submenu when hovering over these links. So the way I can implement this is creating a menu component which will accept the main menu, and it will also allow creating another screens along with this submenu and a way to walk between them. I just found one problem with the logo. So if I roll back, there's no such properties in React.js. It needs to be camel case. Also, another problem is that if I hover over this link, you can see that it is super wide. So it is because I set it as to be a flex. So instead, I need to set it to inline flex. And this way it is now not that wide. The way I solved it is like this. So I have a menu component, and inside I have a menu item. And each menu item has a name property, and also the menu itself, it has the active property. Yep, and inside of menu item I will just place the content for each of the screens of the menu. And then I have an active menu state variable that can be one of main developers and resources. And then I also modified a bit navigation link. So now it accepts the S property, which means that I can convert the actual link to be a button instead. And as I said, I also modified the navigation link, so now it accepts S property, and then I'm converting it into component. I have fallback link, the native component of the Next.js. And then goes the menu component. So what I have here is the menu component itself. It has properties, and very important, it has active property. That is how I'm deciding which component to show, which child component to show. And then I'm iterating through all the children. And basically, if the children is not valid element, I'm just doing an early return. Otherwise, I'm making a copy of the children and setting active property based on if the child is active right now. And then I'm displaying the result. And then goes the menu item component, and it also has the active property, but it's not required, and it is set only here, so we are not setting it inside of header itself. This is managed by the menu component. Also, it has the children and required parameter of name. It is used to decide if the child component is active or not right now. And then I'm just displaying the menu item. And this is how it works right now. So if I refresh the page, I go into menu and I click on one of the links, the text changes here. And this text is the menu itself. As the next step, I want to put the actual content inside of the menu. Next, what I did is I created a header menu item type, which is used for header menu item component, which I will show in a second. And then I created an array of main menu with all the links. So I don't need to copy paste all these links. I'm just building them from the config. And I had 3 configs for main menu, for developers menu, and for the resources menu. And then I created a new component called header menu item. So it accepts the header menu item type, the item, and on activate function. And then it builds the navigation item itself. Inside of this component, I'm checking if the link starts with HTTPS or HTTP, and then I'm building the navigation item and navigation link. So in navigation link, I'm checking if the submenu name is not undefined. So if it is undefined, then I'm not setting this property. Otherwise, I'm setting it to button, because when the submenu name is set, then this means that this is the button for the submenu. Next, on click, again I'm checking if it is a submenu, then I'm providing the onActivate function, and also I'm setting these 2 properties if it is an external link. And last thing, I'm checking if it is a submenu, then I'm showing the arrow right icon. And then here I'm displaying logo if currently active menu is equal to main, and otherwise I'm displaying the back button. And this is the menu item, so this is how it looks. As an example, let's take the main menu. So I'm just creating a navigation, and then I'm iterating through all the menu items and showing the header menu item component. And this is how it looks. So I click on the menu icon, and then I click on the submenu. This is how it looks. Then I click back. It goes back, and then I click resources, it shows another menu, and then when I close it and open it again, it shows the main menu, and then again inside of the submenu, and when I open it, it is again on the main menu. Okay, so the menu is now working on the mobile. Last thing that I want to fix is the font sizes and the font weights. On the navigation link, I set it to be text-based, font normal, and leading normal. And then on the back button, I set it to be text-based, font medium, and leading normal. This is how it looks now. Overall, it ended up looking great, except the sign up part. I moved it here. Oh, and the last thing I forgot, on the socials, I fixed it. It was 6 before, and I changed it to 5. So the rows have equal amount of icons on it. Let's just commit my changes for today. So it was day 5. That is it. Have a good day.